um I no when I was doing 1.0, there were quite a number of outstanding um activations for me. Like I would ask the Lord for a word, and then during the activation or before the activation, depending on the kind of activity that we have for the day, um when I would give a word, it would always, like, they would always say, "Yeah, that's what I'm going through right now. Yeah, that's exactly what I needed to hear." And I would always hear that, and so that gave me really the confidence to really talk to the Father. I mean, and talk to Jesus and talk to Holy Spirit, because previously, before 1.0 or 2.0, I would talk to the Lord, but there would be no, like, confirmation that way. I mean, I would know that I can, in the prophetic, we can do these things. And I was learning that. I was learning that. In fact, I was studying kingdom living, but all the activation, it's just like all that I learned in studying kingdom living was activated in KCSM. And so what happened was, what I've learned here, I was able to apply in KCSM, and it gave me confidence now to talk to the Father, hear him, and then it also gave me confidence to release the word. Now, because I would hear confirmation, yeah, right, that's, yeah. So yeah, that's how it worked for me. And it even more gave me in 2.0, it's even more better. Like in 1.0, I was just starting, I was growing in confidence, but I was more confident in 2.0, especially when I was already teaching the class in our own school. Yeah. um Actually, if I may add, um because we have this Kristen was actually um uh happy about it also, in a way, when she heard that I would do the 15 minutes popcorn prophecy. And because I was alone, and there wasn't anyone with me during those 15 minutes before the class. I would do everything. And so it was really a great challenge for me, but I was really thankful to the Lord, because he would always show up. I mean, he would always speak, and I would always, like, when I release the word, he would always be happy receiving the word. So, and the activation and everything that I would say during that 15 minutes is actually what I have learned in 1.0, in 2.0. I was able to apply it in the school. You, because I was receiving, I mean, when I would receive a word, and I would release it, and they would confirm it, it gave me boldness, actually. It gave me boldness to pray more for people. It gave me boldness to ask from the Father what his heart is for this person, or for this person that I'm talking to. And so with with that, I'm able to even more, I mean, practice and do it regularly. So I mean, it's like, for me now, since the school, since everything that I experienced in the school, I'm able to do it. And during the school, when we were having activations in the school, um probably to compare from 1.0 to 2.0, like I said, it even gave me more confidence talking to the Father, asking the Father, asking Holy Spirit, talking to Jesus, and being able to release it with confidence, knowing that, especially that, when I release it, they would confirm and say, "Yeah, that's what I really needed to hear," or something like, "Yeah, that's what I'm going through right now." So it was a good. It wasn't. It wasn't. I would say it was a good practice, but it was the main thing that would make me really recommend it, is because I want them to really connect with the Father. It what it helped me connect with the Father. I'm able to hear Him. I'm able to talk to Him. I'm able to release things to the Father. It gives me peace being able to hear Him, being able to experience His presence. And so I would want people to have the same. um it's not just knowing about Jesus. I want them to get to know Jesus through that what do you- through that connection, through that relationship would grow deeper. I mean, okay. The thing is, I became intimate with the Father. I became intimate with Jesus. And so what I would want is for them to be able to connect and go deeper so that they can be more intimate with the Father, be intimate with Jesus, not just knowing Jesus, but really knowing who Jesus is. Not just knowing about the Father, but knowing the Father and the Father's heart for them. So that's why I would want them to join the school, because that's what the school did to me.